Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm back with a layout process video for y'all, and this time I decided to create a clean and simple layout. Yes, you heard that right, a clean and simple layout with minimal elements and layers. I'm inspired by the Lindy's color palette for the month. Love the tones of the yellow and the teal together, and I decided to use those. So here I am using a 7 dot studio paper from my stash, which is from the cotton candy dreams. This however is discontinued, and I just had this perfect paper which has the teal, soft teal and ocean on the background and goes well with my focal picture. This is my focal picture with a yellow background, and what I wanted to use along with this was this badge, Small Seeds of Happiness, to go with it. So this is what I'm going to be building my layout around. Before really beginning anything, like always, let's prime and coat the paper. So clear gesso, but since I don't have that, I like to use the golden matte medium and coat my paper with it. So with my page prime, now I can go ahead and add my color, and for this I have decided to use my magicals. So the Pineapple Paradise, T-Bird Turquoise, Glory of the Seas Gold to bring in the metallic to go with my yellow, and I also have my Opal Sea Oats here, but I'm not quite sure if I'd be using it. I'll decide as I begin adding colors. I would like to have my focal on the top left corner to balance this cluster that already exists on the page. And here I have just a few tags from another 7 dot studio paper collection called Verano Azul, which I thought I would use for my layering, although again I would decide that once I have my color down in place. So just roughly keeping that in mind, I know that I would like to have my color somewhere around here, and to add my color I'm going to follow my simple patent technique of splattering and misting it with water. So first I'm just going to mix all of these three colors on my palette here. To add my color, I will first begin with my Pineapple Paradise and just splatter it, as simple as that. Gently with my mini mister, mist it to get it moving. And just to balance it out, I'm going to just introduce the same color down here just a little bit, tad bit of splatters, and that's about it. With this yellow still wet, I'm going to go in with my gold. And before I add my teal, I'm going to quickly dry this. So that's a look at the beautiful color on the background so far. Now for my next layer, I am going to be using some black archival ink and 2 background stamps to add texture. I picked these stamps particularly because of my focal photo to resemble the cracks and this organic structure of a wall. So I'm just going to use this and randomly stamp on my background. So it's just very subtle, not too much, but to get that extra layer, and it almost instantly helps the colors pop out even more on the background. Now it's time to add my focal elements and complete my composition. So for that, here I have picked some die cut elements. So I am using my fantasy dies, as well as this one that I have from Creative Expressions. Apart from that, I have used a Finnabair mold. The name I can't remember, flower something. I'll list it in the description box below. And what I did was I used the same powders, Pineapple Paradise and Glory of Seas Gold, added it to my clear resin, and then created these gorgeous flowers to match my layout. I have a different video where I show how I've done this, so I'm going to be linking that as well up in the card section of this particular video. So I will be using those, as well as a flower from Prima and just some leaves that I have in my stash, and the badge that I'd shown earlier. Along with that, I also have some phrases from the same Verano Azul collection of 7 Dot Studio that I've just mounted on some cardstock. So first up, I have a piece of paper. So I decided not to use the tags, but a piece of paper from the Verano Azul collection which matches the teal, and I'm just going to glue my photo down to give it a nice border. And I've just sort of gone over with my Tim Holtz tool and scraped the edges, so I have this rough organic looking paper there, like I said, matching my natural texture of the wall. And I'm just using a piece of chipboard to add some depth and dimension onto my main photo. Before I glue it all down, I realized I would like some white splatter, so I'm just going to use my artist's acrylic ink and create some white splatters on my background. And now I'm just going to play around with my composition and start gluing down the things. So with that done, that's a look at my layout. And to finish it off, I'm just going to use some sequins in the same colors, yellow and teal, spreading it around and gluing it down. So with that done, that's a look at the completed layout. Like I said, clean and simple, minimal elements. Of course, the next time I try clean and simple, I will try to add even lesser elements. That's going to be a challenge, but yes, why not? I really hope you've enjoyed this process video and the tutorial of creating this layout. Do hit the thumbs like, and as I always say, I truly appreciate all your comments. So thank you so much for your support and your encouragement. Until the next time, take care and bye-bye.